It's far more important to learn how to think than to be told what to think. And in logic, there are lots of Latin phrases that you learn that explain why people fall for nonsense. And the first one of these is post hoc, ergo propter hoc. So, I was raised in a religious environment. Let's imagine for a minute somebody has a cold, they have a bit of the sniffles, and then what do? They get ill. So what do? They pray to get better. Okay? Then they actually do recover. Then they say, it was God. Now, you can't deny it wasn't God because it's very hard to disprove, or rather hard to prove a negative. You can't really do that except in logic and maths of a pure variety. However, this is an example of what's called post hoc, ergo propter hoc, because it's Latin for after this, therefore because of this. Because the fact is, anybody can see that this bit here is questionable, because they could have got better naturally over time, because we know that if you get a cold, you just leave it long enough and eventually you'll get back. So it's very tempting to say, I was ill, I prayed, I got better, therefore I believe that God healed me. It's a very silly way of thinking, because what you're saying is, because it happened after the thing, it is therefore caused by the thing. And that's why people tend to believe daft things, because there are other explanations that make more sense, namely, that you naturally got better because very, very few people, if any, ever die from a cold, and their immune system helps them recover. So in future, when you hear somebody say something like this, remember the phrase post hoc, ergo propter hoc, and apply a healthy dose of scepticism. Because it may or may not be the case that God did heal them. I can't prove that it didn't, but it's very unlikely. And the skeptic would say, Occam's razor, the Bishop of Occam said, all things being equal, the simplest explanation is the correct one. So did God do it, or did you, just like every other person who gets cold, get better over the course of time due to immune system? Post hoc, ergo propter hoc.